We're putting the boys to work today. I'm so excited, I'm so excited, I'm so excited. Whoa! Banana! Look at all this, guys. We're rolling up our sleeves and getting our hands dirty here at the Urban Farmers in BGC. We gotta get our farmer hats on. Look at you! You look so cute.
Let me see how this feels.
Let me see you, Bunso. This is Farmer Jen and Farmer Patrick. Both are here to give us an exclusive tour of the farm. Barbara, what do you think of this so far? And this one is talong.
It's a hybrid like that.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So many lettuces.
Varieties.
Arugula. I love arugula. It's one of my favorites. Fresh from the farm. Oh my gosh, it's so amazing. Fresh vegetables picked straight up from the dirt. They're so delicious. The founder of this organization came to the realization that finding affordable, healthy, and fresh food is challenging in this urban jungle. A food desert, if you will. Smell them. No. Bunso.
It's okay. This is an edible flower.
That looks like a hibiscus.
Yeah, sleeping hibiscus, that's one.
Oh,
Correct.
sleeping.
Yeah.
Do you need flowers?
Rice.
Pandan leaves.
Yeah.
You're just gonna suck on the pandan leaf? I think you just like to smell everything, huh?
For tanglad, lemon. Lemongrass.
I wish there was like smell-o-vision for this video because everything is so fragrant. This is such an awesome experience to be out here at this farm, literally right in the middle, essentially. Well, we're kind of on the edge, but still in a city here in BGC. It's so amazing. I think they need so many more spaces like this. This is fabulous. Their farming is environmentally friendly, and they upcycle wherever they can. 85% of the materials here on the farm are recycled, and all of the planter boxes are essentially pallets that came from Home Depot that were donated, and then they turned them into planter pallets out here. This hydroponics is built from used PVC pipes to grow plants, which then feed into the aquaponics system. So they've got the fish in here, and we just fed the fish a little bit, and basically what they do is the fish are fertilizing all of these plants right here behind me. So they're in these trays of tanks almost, and there's stones inside, so there's no soil, and the fertilizer from the fish goes in here, feeds the plants filter the water goes back in to take care of the fish. So it's a really cool setup. I would love to have something like this, and then you can eat the fish too. Most interestingly, I learned what kind of Filipino dishes I can make with these. These are used for making pakbet. Can you do adobong tangkong with this too? Okay. This is how okra looks. What do we use holy basil for?
For cooking for some
Pasta. I'm trying to identify all of the vegetables by their Filipino name. Ampalaya, huh? Saba is the one that you have to cook. You can't eat raw.
Yeah, it's nice.
Okay. You can touch them?
Bite you.
You want to touch the worm? Look, touch it.
Oh, yeah.
The boys are mixing the soil mixture together in order to plant the seeds. Good job, guys. How much time before these are big?
25 days.
25 days. We'll be back in 1 month to come pick our lettuces. Look at all the tomatoes. This is so cool. I love that they have this here. I really wish that we had come out here sooner, but I'm glad that we did. Take the time to come out here today and see what they're doing here at the urban farm. Making the transition from the urban farm to the urban jungle of BGC. I mean, we're all in the same area. The farm is actually pretty much like on the other side of town from where we live. So we are up near 9th Avenue, I believe, and the urban farm is all the way down by 32nd. So it's definitely quite a ways away. We were a little bit surprised with the amount of traffic that we had to deal with in the morning. It wasn't something that we're used to. We don't normally If we go somewhere in the morning, we'll either go really early or we'll go later in the morning. We don't normally travel around that 8:30 a.m. time frame, and now we know why. It took over 20 minutes for us to find a Grab, and just to get there for that somewhat short ride, it was another probably 20 minutes or so. Reflecting a bit on yesterday, I found it to be really informative, and the kids just had so much fun. It was so cool to see the smiles on their faces and how excited they were to be out there on the farm and actually doing some work. That's not typical of them. They're not big on physical activity, especially outdoors. They're meant to be doing this kind of stuff. They are really enjoying this time out here today. So they were actually really tired when we got home. They both had to go and take a nap, believe it or not. We tried to get them to start schoolwork and it was not happening. So they both went and laid down and they slept for a good 3 hours or so. And so as you can tell, I am out right now in the streets of BGC without the boys this afternoon. It's about lunchtime right now. It's a little bit busy. They are still at home doing their schoolwork, but I wanted to get out and get a few errands done. Today happens to be Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to all of my subscribers there in the US. I hope you all have a wonderful, beautiful day with your family and friends. That's one of the things that we do miss most this time of year. I'd probably say me and the boys mostly tend to get a little bit more homesick because we do miss, those big family gatherings that we used to have, that we used to be able to host at home, and the cooking and everything. So I'm out running errands today specifically for somewhat of that reason. I shouldn't say specifically. Out running errands for that reason today. I want to go grab some groceries, see if I can throw together a little small Thanksgiving meal for the boys at home tonight. We are going to be celebrating Thanksgiving this coming Sunday with a group of friends who are hosting a big thing at their place, so I'm really looking forward to that. And then I've got a tree lighting that I'm going to get to attend tomorrow, so I need to get a special outfit for my tree lighting. I want to go get my lashes done, my nails. I could use a haircut. So I'm having a girls' day, a mommy day on my own. Daily struggle I face whenever I have to go out and get errands done. The pace of things here is just so different from what I'm used to back in the US. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but when you're sort of feeling like you might be on a time constraint, it can get a little rough. So I just went and I got my lashes done and had a manicure and pedicure. It was like a whole 3.5 hours that I was sitting there for. And so it's hard for me to sit still for that long. I end up having anxiety. Oh, hold on. Hello? I'm sorry, Rachel, I don't speak much Tagalog. Bye-bye. Instead of a ham for our Thanksgiving dinner tonight, I decided to get us some cochinillo. So I just ordered that. I'll be picking it up after I head out from here. So that's what happens when I have things like time constraints. I kind of have to think a little bit outside the box. So as far as the Thanksgiving mini meal that I was planning to make this evening, just gonna go pick that up. That'll be the meat. I need to do some salmon as a side dish, not side dish, main dish for Brian, and then some veggies and mashed potatoes, of course. So, but first, I gotta go shopping. I also feel like it's really important for me to share or maybe even explain to our viewers why our uploads have been taking so much time. To be completely honest with you all, I feel like I'm sort of slipping back into my depression. The homesickness has really been getting to me, especially with the holidays coming up. I was actually sick for a good part of October. I caught COVID, I got a cold. And so it really makes it difficult for me to be in a headspace where I'm willing to vlog, I'm wanting to vlog, and I'm feeling comfortable with it. I think for me, this whole social media content creation lifestyle has been the hardest thing to figure out how to adapt to, because I've never really been that kind of person. I don't really watch YouTube. I scroll rarely, but I do scroll on Instagram and Facebook and things like that. But I'm just so used to I'd rather be in the moment with my family, with the kids. Oh, by the way, new billboard is up here in BGC. They've got 2 of them now. This one back there, behind me, and then the other one on the other side. They unveiled it at the annual tree lighting a couple weeks ago. So pretty cool. We got them 2 right across the street from each other. It's really awesome, especially on Friday nights right now. For the rest of the year, every Friday night, they're doing a fireworks show out here. So it's pretty cool. All right, so I just walked into Zara, kind of did a quick run through in there. I didn't really see anything that jumped out at me, so I think I'm gonna actually walk over to Uptown Mall. That is just one of the beauties of living here in this city, is that everything is so walkable. I don't know what the exact square mile radius is of the city itself, but we could pretty much walk anywhere, all the time. We choose to walk places. It's just better for our health. I think the hardest part about the walking is the kids don't like to walk too long, and it's hot. So when it's hot and we're all sweaty, it's not necessarily fun to be out here walking. I think too, sort of speaking on some of the challenges that I have as a creator, when we are vlogging with the kids, there is a certain level of anxiety that comes along with it, because I'm always watching them and trying to focus on what I need to say to the camera, or not talk about rambling on. I tend to do that, but it's trying to mind the kids, pay attention to them, satisfy what needs to be done with the vlog, and making sure that everybody's all happy in the middle of all of that. I think that's, it's my own personal self-imposed limitation, is what Brian and I like to call it. I'm always looking for, I guess, perfect conditions, and that's not what our life is. That's not what we're getting at all right now. So it doesn't make sense always to have them with me 24/7. So sometimes I have to have days like this where I'm out walking around and vlogging with no babies and just talking to you all. When we very first started vlogging, I was terrified to talk to the camera. I felt so awkward. I still do. I still feel incredibly awkward walking and talking to a camera out by myself. But I'm really grateful to the Philippines, to the people of this country. They're so warm and welcoming, and it doesn't matter if you're walking around talking to yourself into a camera, basically, the whole time. It's just a embracing culture. So if there's one thing besides my amazing family that I'm thankful for this holiday, it is definitely just the graciousness of the people of the Philippines. Thank you. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. This is gonna be one dangerous game of Frogger right here. The mall is right there. Pedestrians have the right of way, but drivers don't always feel that way. All right, so I'm right out here at Uptown Mall. The mall is right over here behind me, but straight over ahead is where the Christmas tree is, and I'm gonna be actually out here for the tree lighting tomorrow. So I'm gonna go see if I can get a sneak peek. Look at this another tree inside the mall. I love the capiz ornaments, and then the ornaments with the beautiful hand-woven Philippines fabrics. They're made by my friend Kelly's NGO and all the weavers that she works with. So, all right, I just did my quick run to the store. So I got some potatoes, some broccoli, some salmon. Rowan wants bacon tomorrow morning, eggs. I think I'm ready to check out. All right, groceries is done. Now I gotta stop and pick up the surprise for the kids on the way home. I was trying to book a Grab, but it's a little busy right now. It's rush hour. It's hard to find a car. The beauty of not traveling with the children right now means that I can walk, and I can do it undisturbed and not having to worry about them. So I can get there quickly, get home, and get cooking. This is Thanksgiving and I haven't started dinner yet. Sorry guys, it's gonna be late tonight. All right, I'm gonna close out this vlog with a little sneak peek. Stay tuned for the next video. I'm gonna be here for the lighting of this tree out here. I'm actually here volunteering right now today, but stay tuned. As always, remember, like, follow, subscribe. Shout out to Judy and Ramon, who I just got to meet over here at Chibo, the sweetest couple from Walnut and Murrieta. Salamat, ingat till next time.